Good morning, YouTube. Sean Ponder II coming to you from a rainy Missouri. Let's see if I can get the camera focused here. Rainy Missouri on my way to work. This is work, home to work vibes. And as you can see, it's starting to rain here. As always, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TonyGumble21. Also like, share, subscribe, and comment to me here on YouTube. Sean Ponder. Hopefully everybody had a great night of sleep. Hopefully everybody was able to get a restful night of sleep. I did. And the reason why I was able to get a restful night of sleep is because I turned my phone on airplane mode. My phone was turned on airplane mode. When my phone is turned on airplane mode, I'm able to get a lot better sleep. Now, those of you who have phones, I know about a good portion of you all have phones, just turn your phones off at night. Because you get notifications throughout the night, and that hinders you from getting the restful night of sleep that you need. Anyway, I'm not going to get into all of that. I just wanted to say that that has really helped me during the last few nights. But today's topic is going to be job interviews. And what to wear during the job interview. As many of you might have been on a job interview, you know exactly what to wear. Now, I have seen people wear tennis shoes and slacks tennis shoes, slacks, maybe a t-shirt. That's all fine and good, but not if you're wanting to go for a big job. Talking all improper and saying yep and no and all that, not necessary. This job interview is going to be what changes your life. Your employer is not going to hire you if what you say is yep, yeah, y'all, no, nope, nope. When you go to a job interview, you basically have to want the job that you're trying to go for. As Bernie Mac said in a 2003 comedy, Head of State, you want to dress for the job you want, not for the job that you got. Meaning that you want to dress the part that you want, not the job that you have. Now let's take a look at that. Let's take a quick look at that. What does that mean? It means that you want to dress like you're going to meet your governor than dressing like you're going out with your friends. That's what Bernie Mac meant. Now, eventually in the movie, you know, Chris Rock's character actually dresses the part. But the way he was going to go with a jogging suit and a jogging pants. And Bernie Mac said, you're not going to dress like that. And that's why he said, you have to dress for the job that you want, not that Bernie Mac said, the late Bernie Mac, you want to dress for the job that you want, not for the job that you have. And that's true. That is really, really true. If you want to dress like Chris Rock's character in the movie, then you don't need that job. You don't need it. But if you dress like you are actually going to meet let's say you're going to meet let's say if you were working in and I see this all the time, I see businessmen downtown in suit jackets, in sport jackets, dress shirts, nice slacks, and dress shoes. Need I say more? No, I didn't think so. But when you dress a certain way, people are going to look at that. People are going to look at that. And they're going to say, well, why in the world should we hire this person if this person looks like he's going out to dinner, like he's going out to the club. That's why I said, dress for the job that you want, not for the job that you have. And I know a lot of people are saying, well, what if they don't have the necessary clothes to get the job? I have one word for you: thrift shop. Buy almost anything for, you can get a full suit for less than $30 at a thrift store. You don't have to go to JCPenney or Macy's or Men's Warehouse or Joseph A. Bank to get a nice suit. You can get there are suits at a thrift store that cost a lot less than trying to get a suit at one of these mega stores. All I'm saying is that, and we're going to talk about this too, because if you wear Timberlands, for those that don't know, they're boots, and you wear some jeans, my father always told me this. My father tells me this all the time. He says, if you're going to a job interview, you dress to impress. You don't dress like you just got out of what he calls a bandbox. He says you dress to impress. That means you get your hair cut, you shave, you trim your nails, you brush your teeth, you take a shower, iron your clothes the night before. And this man is very innovative. He is very, very innovative. Now, do I like what he always says? No. No, I don't like what he always says, but that's a father. But Timberlands and blue jeans are not going to get you the job. A suit might get you the job, but see, it's not all about the suit. It's about your qualifications. And we're going to get into that here in a minute. But the thing that matters the most to these employers is how you dress. It's true what they say, first impressions are everything. First impressions are everything. They see you and they say, wow, this is a person who really wants a job. That's just your foot in the door. That's just one foot in the door. Now comes the real hard part. It's convincing the person that you really want the job. Convincing the person or persons that you really want the job. Which means that you have to go through your resume 2, maybe 10 times over to make sure that the resume is correct. Which means that you want to take a look at what the job requires and what the job expects. What does the job expect you to do? What are the qualifications for that job that you want? It's not difficult to get that job, but you have to be well qualified. And once you get that job, you have to make sure that when you do the job, you do the job the way they want to do it, not the way you want to do it. Because if you do it the way you want to do it, then they're going to look at you and say, well, why aren't you doing it our way? Oh, well, I just thought that I'd do it my way. No, you can't do it like that. That's not the way they want you to do it. So you have the job to you have the job to get yourself into a higher position. You have the job to get into a higher position at your company. You're not there to lollygag. I hope that you're not there to lollygag. I hope that you're not there to lollygag, because if you're there to lollygag, then why'd they give you the job in the first place? Like I said, you get the job to advance your position in the company. Now, it's not going to be automatic. You're going to have some bumps in the road. It's never easy. You're going to endure some challenges along the way. But the main thing is to maintain those challenges. That way you don't get burnt out. Because once you get burnt out, it's hard to get back. Especially if you're trying to better yourself in the company. Now, I wouldn't try and better myself in the company 3 months into it. I just wouldn't, because you're not fully advanced yet. What I would do is I would give it about a year at most, maybe 2, because with that year or 2, you actually have a grasp on. You actually have a grasp on what to expect. You sit with your boss and you say, hey, you know what, I'm trying to go out for this job. What do I need to do? Boss tells you, hey, well, you know what, in order to do this job, you need to do X, Y, and Z. Okay. You need to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, well, how do I do that? Okay, well, this is what you do. You do, in order to get to my position, you need to do this, and this, and this. Okay? Now, just because you get that job doesn't mean that it's going to be easy either. Now, if you get that job, that new job, that's going to be more responsibility on your part. Because you have to deal with a whole new diameter. You have to deal with a whole new aspect, which means that your job title just got a little bit more. You just got a bigger, better job title. Now, what that bigger, better job title means, as I said, more responsibility. You're not going to have all the flexibility that you used to have when it came to when you had the job initially, when you had the job that you had when you first got on. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be a little bit difficult. Because when you move up in the company, your responsibility starts to get more and more and more. Now, if you think that it's not a good thing, then probably hold out another year. And now you have 3 years, and then hopefully you have the mindset of, okay, well, this is how he does. This is how they did the job. This is how I'm going to do the job. I'm going to do the job just like them, except I'm going to do it a little bit better. It's just when you receive that new job, you just have to train yourself to say, you know what, I'm going to do it by the book. I'm going to do it the way they showed me. A lot of people are not going to like that, but that's the way you were showed. A lot of people are going to have a different view and an opinion about how they do it, but they're going to have a different opinion. Well, this is how I would do it. Okay. Well, if that's the way you do it when you get the job. And another thing, too, you don't need to be cocky with it. I wouldn't. I would take it in stride. I would say, someone told me, hey, well, this is how I would do it. I'd say, okay. I would say, all right. That's cool. Would I think about using it? I'm not sure. I am not sure. But with the job, like I said, your responsibilities, they pick up. The way you handle things picks up. But like I said, earlier, just do the job that you as I said, dress for the job that you want, not for the job that you have. That's all you can do. And then when you start advancing your role in your job, do the best that you can. Do the absolute best that you can. It's not going to be easy. There are going to be times where you want to give up, but don't give up, because if you give up, then why did they hire you? If you give up, then you just defeated your own purpose. Don't give up. Yes, there are going to be bumps in the road. Yes, there are going to be cracks in the road. But the main thing is for you to continue doing what it is that you do to make sure that you maintain your seat at the table in the company. And just remember that you're doing this for your family, not just for you. You advance your role in the company, which might give you a bigger payday, might give you a bigger lease on life. Heck, you might even be able to take your kids, you might even be able to take your family out on vacation. You get perks when you move up in the company. You get perks when you move up in the company. Anyway, YouTube, I'm going to end the video here. As always, like, share, subscribe, and comment to me here on YouTube, Sheldon Ponder. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TonyGumbo21. As always, live your life the way you want to live it, not the way someone else wants you to. Catch you guys later on this afternoon. Take care.